Let's go, Tom. Flip that switch in your brain. Good control on the way down and drive. Finish. Yeah. There's no other comedian right now who's doing sets of 12 on a squat.
I'm not a big booze guy. It's weird because I do own a vodka company. Every time I was like at my fattest, people would be like, cut out drinking. I'm like, yeah, dude, I don't drink that much. Like, they're like, I stopped drinking, I lost 30 pounds. I'm like, that's not gonna happen for me. I have a drink a week. For me, it's always like a slippery slope of giving myself what I call like permissions. So, you know, like you'd be restricted and someone's like, you can have this brownie, bro. And you're like, yeah, you can. But the thing is like, you have to tell yourself, yeah, I'm not gonna have this every day. Because what I start to do is I grant myself these little permissions and then they gradually become bigger permissions, you know?
I had a brownie last week and I'm still look good.
Yeah.
Like, let's do a brownie every week.
Like because my wife will do, I know it's like a loving thing, but like she'll see me being restrictive and then be like, you know, I made these cookies or this pasta thing and I'm like, yeah, I'm not eating that. She's like, what, is this gonna kill you? I'm like, no, it's not gonna kill me.
Or, you know, I show up to an event, I turn down the dessert, or I've got my own Tupperware meal. It's like, they look at you like you're a leper.
I know. Then the more time that goes by, you understand that like, that person just doesn't get what you're doing. And you just have to go like, yeah, sure, whatever.
It's weird, you know, food's so intertwined in culture and social life and emotion and all those things. You know, training, it's like you come in, you do it hour, 2 hours a day, 4 or 5 days a week. It's fun, it's cathartic.
It's not the hardest part for sure. People like, you're like, the workouts, I mean, obviously they can be challenging and hard to get through, but the challenge is definitely food, for sure.
All right, so we're gonna go calf raise here. I want a big ankle stretch at the bottom, kind of pause in the stretch. The key is pushing it near the brink of failure. And that's how you really stimulate hypertrophy. You know, the old school approach was lots and lots of sets, 4 sets of 15, 4 sets of 12. Whereas research has really shown it's kind of like 2 sets per exercise, 6 to 10 reps, but push them.
Make them reps that count.
Exactly, growth stimulating reps, quality over quantity.
You know, one of my most fit, like strong as shit, jacked friends, he takes 5 minutes between his sets. Other people are like, all right, like 90 seconds are up or 2 minutes are up. I don't know, I wonder how like you view it.
If your goal is hypertrophy, if your goal is to grow muscle tissue, the longer rest periods are the way to go because that's gonna allow you to produce more force in the next set. It's gonna allow you to handle more weight on the next set.
So when does a shorter rest period benefit you then?
If you are concerned about your general fitness, work capacity, conditioning, that's when using short rest intervals in training is a good idea. The weight room is about stimulating the muscle tissue. The more muscle mass you carry, the higher your metabolism is. Your body just has to work harder holding onto muscle tissue. It contracts, requires blood flow, requires nutrients. You see people with these super suppressed metabolisms. They got kind of that skinny fat look. They're like, I'm trying to lose weight, but they're only eating 1,800 calories a day. It's like we have no room to remove food. I'm gonna throw one more plate on.
I feel like that'd be a good slogan for you, man. I'm gonna throw one more plate on. You can make it on t-shirts, stickers, magnets.
There's levels to this stuff. People see me and they're like, holy shit, the biggest person I've ever seen. The guys I work with, they call me undersized. I do nutrition coaching for a handful of the top strongmen in the world.
I worked out with Martins.
Yeah, Martins is he's hilarious.
I was in his little gym in El Segundo and they have this like dumbbell that's like 275 that like most people just can't pick up.
Right.
But they said that this dude came by, young strongman competitor, and they go, he was twiddling it. He was going like flip, and they were all like, what the fuck? There's some real freaks out there.
There are. All right, so big stretch on that ankle. Yeah, and drive up. Control the eccentric down, but then power on the way up. There you go, Tom. Yeah, you got 1 or 2 more. Come on. Yeah. Oh, you got a few more. Let's go, baby. Yep, there you go. That's a winner set.
Ooh.
All right, so we're gonna go 2 sets to failure here on the leg curl. Everyone has a tendency to arch through their back, and that low back's gonna start to take over. Kind of use these handles to actively pull your ribs down,
Okay.
kind of brace your core. That's going to take the low back out of it a bit.
Okay.
You know, you don't necessarily have to actually fail in the last rep, but at least take it to where you don't have another full rep in you.
Got it.
Good. Extend all the way to the bottom. Get a big stretch in the hammies. Just shut your brain off and train. Yeah, you got one more. Come on. Squeeze. Set. We'll hit one more of those, and then we'll move on to the Smith squat. You ever drink an intra-workout?
A what?
Drink a mix of carbohydrates, aminos, and creatine during their training session.
I fucking need it. I notice how much I fade.
Most people, electrolyte deficiencies are a big issue, and that's why they fade. I mix coconut water, and then in here I've got a scoop of carbohydrate powder, creatine, and essential amino acids.
And then post food?
Post-workout, I'll go with something that's going to be kind of light on the stomach, easy digesting, kind of get in the system quickly. So my post-workout, I brought it with me. It's Greek yogurt, a scoop of whey isolate protein in it, some honey, and then cream of rice. It's like 100 grams of carbs in that. I'll throw a little almond butter in there, a little bit of fat, 150 grams of carbs, 60 grams of protein. Yeah. Easy to eat, digest quickly, and then I'll eat, you know, a chicken rice guacamole meal.
A little bit later.
Hour and a half, 2 hours
Okay.
later.
You train like every day, 6 days a week?
People often are doing just too much. You know, there's kind of a old school saying, you're not growing in the gym, right? You're growing outside of the gym. So stimulate the muscle hard, 4 times a week, 2 upper body days, 2 lower body days, 3 good days of rest. Woo!
That's a good one.
Good. Let's go. It's the last set of hamstrings. Get every rep you can get. Time to lock in. Squeeze. Good. Finish. There it is. Yeah. Good set. Hydrate the rest of the day. Those hammies are going to be cramping tonight.
Oh, they're definitely going to. We're going to be on a flight too. I've had them cramp on flights.
All right, we're moving on here. All right, so we're going to go heels elevated on here, which is going to allow us to squat a little deeper.
Okay. Is this good?
Yep. Yeah, that's perfect right there. Every rep you do, initiate it, think in terms of breathe into your belly, lock your abs in tight. That's just gonna keep all of this rigid, like a piece of iron. So everything is just working from the legs and we're not getting any low back funkiness. Good. Good job on the breathing and bracing. I'm gonna jump to 3 plates and I'm just gonna hit it. So when you're on the road, where do you work out?
It's a definite like priority for us. So a lot of times it's just a roll of the dice. We stay at hotels all over the world. Some hotels, it looks like a fucking pro team's training facility.
Right.
And some are like a
Some
dumpster.
rinky-dink
So,
dumbbells and a treadmill.
you know, we pivot like on the days that like, oh, they have a few dumbbells and a treadmill, you know, we'll improvise like some type of circuit to make it
Sure.
like a, you know, more like a HIIT type of style workout. A lot of times, you know, we have pretty sufficient stuff. Sometimes there's like, hey, go to the gym around the corner and it's like a full facility like this. So it just depends, but we try to do something like almost every day on the road.
Do you feel like you can go to a public gym?
I'll say most of the time people go like, I don't want to blow up your spot. Like, can I say hi? And you're like, yeah, say hi. If anything, is people just watching you, which always feels weird. People just look
Trust
at you.
me,
Yeah.
people look at me, they're like tapping on the glass at the zoo, like, Mom, look, it moved. It's
Yeah.
You know?
And then they're like, is that all you're doing? Or shouldn't you be doing more? And you're
Yeah.
like, well, I'm doing my workout.
it's constant, like, how much you bench, bro? You
Uh-huh.
want to arm wrestle, bro? I'm just like working in, you know, the football buildings, the strongman. I'm kind of around my own species, but
Yeah.
out in the real world, I feel like an alien at times.
Oof. Good work, John.
Woo.
You made that shit count.
All right, Tom, let's go. Good depth. Drive up, good. There you go. And come on. Yeah. There you go, good shit.
Fuck.
What percentage of the year are you on the road or just?
Well, 100%.
Yeah.
My tours are usually about 2-year tours. You're gone and you're back, you're gone and you're back, constantly traveling. So we're coming towards the end of a 2-year tour right now. And we still did a TV show last year on the tour and a movie this summer. So you're kind of like doing all of them at once.
Yeah. Do you still play at smaller clubs, like hone your act?
100%. Small venues are like the lifeline of stand-up. It's the best place to figure out something too. I mean, I'm gonna tape this current hour in like 3 weeks. First thing I'll do, go back to clubs, start doing, you know, short sets and trying to come up with something.
This is the shit where it counts.
Ooh. Ooh. That was a great set, man.
Got my cheat meal tonight. I gotta earn it.
Oh, what are you gonna have?
Whenever I'm traveling to a city, I always try to hit a good steakhouse.
Yeah. What kind of, I mean, do you go for a tomahawk or like?
You know, man, I love the sides, the appetizers, the dessert. If I load up on the huge steak, I'm just, ugh. So I'll get a filet.
Jesus Christ. This is so disappointing.
But listen, if you saw the amount of bread,
You eat a lot of
calamari,
shit. Okay.
you know, family side
You'll go
items,
ham on
the mac and cheese, dessert plus ice cream.
Okay, you're not fucking around then.
Oh, no. This is a big meal. Let's go, Tom. Flip that switch in your brain. Good control on the way down and drive. Good. Come on, get to 12. Let's go. Last rep. Finish. Yeah. Good shit. There's no other comedian right now who's doing sets of 12 on a squat. Let's jump over to the leg press. Hit a single leg press. Drop one leg straight down. There you go. Right there. Perfect. Good. 3. 4. Yep, driving through that heel. You'll kind of feel the glute doing it. 8. Last rep. Come on. Good. And rack it. When you're doing your stand-up right now, in this climate, do you feel like you've got to be more censored, or are you just like
Less. I think it's less. A lot of that thing about like you can't say things, it's kind of an illusion. What you find is that because people have a fear of or is everyone going to censor themselves? You see that comics who go up and just rip it, just go for jokes.
It's like refreshing.
That's a relief. You see people just relief, yeah.
Because I mean, I think it's only a very small percentage of people who are really pushing the cancel culture, offended shit. Whereas most people like don't like that. They're just, they feel like they have to fall in line with it. But then they see a guy like you, or a comedian, breaking the barrier and touching topics that were supposedly untouchable.
It's also the point, right? Like the point of comedy is to be like a release from normal speech. You're supposed to speak kind of recklessly. It's like the only place in society where they're like, hey, go up there and be reckless, you know? Woo!
Oh.
Come on. Oh.
There it is.
There it is.
I was getting you a little bit lower.
Okay. I was like, he's not fading on me.
I try to remember that I'm long and 6'7". Yeah, this is not exactly what you want to lay in.
Who cares? Let's just do it.
I've got my HIV under control, so it
That's good.
should be good.
You can tell you're feeling sparky, bright. It's nice. Ooh.
All right, Tom. Last set of the day. Make it count. There we go. Okay, I like it. Yeah. 9. Last rep. Lock it out. Good shit. Woo! Good work, man.
Man, this flight's gonna be weird. Thanks, bro.
All right, guys, so just wrapped up a good lug day here at the BPN HQ in Austin, Texas. Got my guy, Tom Segura, crushing some quads with me. So you got a flight coming up, right?
I do have a flight. I plan on cramping. I've done that before and everyone thought I was having a heart attack. That might happen again today. But you know what? When that happens, it feels like an accomplishment.
Absolutely.
You earn your cramps, you know? I like it. I like it.
No, you pushed hard in here. I always respect it when guys just come in and they just sell out. They train hard. So it's got a lot of fun, man. So,
I appreciate it, man. Thanks for training me. It was a lot of fun.
So,
thank you, man.
So guys, we'll catch you in the next video. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Catch you later.
Don't forget leg day.